Hi, Darren here from Australian Direct. Today I just want to introduce you to our new line of power inverters that we've just brought out. These things are awesome. So they come in three sizes. We've got the 500 watt here, the 700 watt in this size, and the 1200 watt in the largest size here. So this is a great unit for doing appliances, small appliances and things like that. The other two are great for charging or charging batteries for power tools, laptops, things like that. Really good little unit. Now I'll start with the 500 because it's nice and easy to show. So what you have here with the inverter itself, we have a toggle switch here that's got 1 and 2 positions. So first of all, we'll click it in position number 1. That actually allows us to activate from this screen here. So once we've done that, we can now turn the inverter on using this screen. So really great thing about this inverter is that it actually will tell you how much current you're using, how much power in watts that you're using, and also your battery voltage as well. So I'll just give you a quick demonstration here. I've got my trusty battery charger here. Plug it in. So our fan just kicked in just to see, make sure it was working and everything like that. Now it's starting to produce the power to charge my battery here. So as you can see here, at the moment our wattage is about 226 watts. Now I can calculate from that basically how much battery life and how many amps from my battery I'm going to be using to charge that battery. So I know at that wattage over an hour I'm going to be using about 20 amps of power. So that's a little calculation that we'll go into, but it is a way of being able to work out how many amp hours from your battery and converting it into how many watts per hour. So we basically work that off 10 amps DC. Technically it's 8.8, but we allow for variance, so we step it up to 10 amps. So 10 amps DC per hour is going to be enough to do 100 watts of AC power per hour at 240 volt. One of the other great features about this range of inverters that we do is that we actually supply with the inverter a remote control switch that also has the exact same display as what you've seen on the front of this particular inverter. So it comes with a good 5.5 meters of cable, and it's just a data cable. It's nice and thin, going to be really easy to thread through your caravan or your motorhome, because we all know we don't always want to see the inverter. Some people like to hide it, but it is purely a case of just plugging it straight into the front here and then running it into the back. Now the way we've designed this is so it can actually be flush mounted to a surface, or you can have it surface mounted quite easily. So screws and everything will go through and it'll hold it onto the wall or whatever you're having it onto there. A few of the great features that this inverter has and all these inverters have is the fact that you can actually set your parameters on your voltages and things like that. So if you're worried about overconsumption of your battery, you can actually go into settings and select that you only want the inverter to run until the battery gets down to a certain voltage. Now this will allow you to be able to confidently run your appliances knowing full well that you are not going to flatten your battery. It's something that you don't see out there a lot, and it's a really great feature of these KickAss inverters. With the larger inverter, a 1200 watt, obviously being its size, we have the 2 points there. So that transfers as 600 watts per plug there. So really good if you've got a few appliances to run. Also with the larger one, we have a double USB port. So for charging phones, tablets, things like that. So they're 5 volt at 2.1 amps. And then also on the smaller versions, we do have the single USB as well, so the same thing for charging phones, laptops and things like that. So just quickly on how this remote unit works. Plugs simply straight into the back. There's no tricky wiring, anything like that. Just plug and play and away we go. Then we set our switch down to position 2. Now this will isolate us being able to use it from this controller and will allow us to use it from this one. So we turn it on and you can see there the display's lit up. Plug our appliance in, excuse me, and you can see it working away there nicely. So there you have it, that's our new range of KickAss inverters. They're up on our website now, go check them out. All the information and specifications are on there for these awesome pure sine wave KickAss inverters. Thanks for watching.